Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitz Sports Media. My name is Ryan Linkletter, and we are back with another film breakdown for you guys. We just got done with our Malcolm Koonce free agent breakdown. That will be attached at the end of the video. If you guys are interested to see who Malcolm Koonce is and what he's all about and what he could potentially bring to a lot of NFL teams, make sure you go check that out. For those of you guys interested in more Blitz Sports Media content, hit that subscribe button. We'll be providing more film breakdowns, exclusive content at the NFL Combine, so stay tuned for that. But today's video is all about TreVeyon Henderson. I truly believe that TreVeyon Henderson might be one of the most underrated prospects in the NFL draft this upcoming season. Obviously, we've seen people on social media compare TreVeyon Henderson to Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamal Charles, these explosive backs that have been able to be great on third down in the run game for their teams. And ultimately, those are lofty expectations to live up to. Now, he's a projected second-round pick at this point and could raise his stock in the Combine. So we will see with that. So let's break down TreVeyon Henderson, see what he's all about, and I'm going to show you guys why the hype is real and he could sneak into the first round in the upcoming NFL draft. So let's take a look at our player profile here for TreVeyon Henderson. He's 5'10", 210 pounds, definitely built like an absolute machine back there. He's 22 years old. He was a 4-year starter for Ohio State. He won a national championship with them this past year. He had 4,428 total yards in 4 seasons, 48 total touchdowns, 6.4 yards per carries. He only had 2 career fumbles, guys, on 600 total touches in his career. And then he was 3-time All Big Ten. He was only a first teamer once, but was a second and third teamer as well during his time at Ohio State. Obviously, we've seen him pair with Judkins in the backfield. And then his sophomore and junior year, he really battled injuries and was not able to be available for the Ohio State Buckeyes as much as they liked him to be, and wound up bringing in Judkins to the portal. This past year, he was healthy the full season. We saw him go for over 1,000 rushing yards, have a bunch of rushing touchdowns, and was an explosive playmaker all season. What you guys will notice on the tape here is the tape doesn't lie, man. This guy bursts through the line of scrimmage like no other. He has an elite twitch to him, unlike Najee Harris, an elite twitch to him that just stands out on the film. And it's not just the twitch. Like, this guy runs real routes. He's able to pass block as well. And he has everything an NFL scout is looking for in a future bell cow running back. So let's go into the film and break down why TreVeyon Henderson could find himself as a first-round pick here in the next month. Here's the first clip that we're going to break down against Texas that many of you guys remember during the college football playoff. Obviously, Henderson had a monster game against Texas, so did Judkins as well. We're going to take a look at this one here on a screen pass. Obviously, he's in the backfield lined up. Henderson is going to just sneak out right here. He's going to have some linemen out in front. Obviously, a normal screenplay right here. So let's see what Henderson does with the ball in his hands in the pass game. Henderson leaks out, right? He's got his 3 lead blockers. He goes right there. And, I mean, he just has so much space to work here. This is a credit to the Ohio State offensive line, but it's what he does after the catch that's so special on this play. He gets here, makes 2 defenders run into each other with a simple juke move right there. That's awesome. And then right here, he hits this hole and he's just gone. I mean, it's just that one quick miss that Henderson allows these defenders to make. Let's roll this back real quick of him just being an absolute playmaker. Bam, 2 defenders are running right into each other. And this is a game-changing play, and this is why Henderson can be a true game changer in terms of the pass game. I showed you guys a play that almost all running backs at the NFL level can run, which is a screen pass. This is a play that NFL running backs can't run. Henderson is going to line up in the backfield here. He is going to motion out. He's going to have a linebacker in coverage on him and absolutely expose this guy in coverage like he should every time. But a lot of running backs in the NFL don't have the talent and ability to do this like Henderson can. Let's take a look here. Obviously, you see Henderson motion out. This guy goes in the backfield, and you pause it right here, right? He's got a linebacker right on him at this point. And then at this point, Will Howard knows where he's going with the ball. Absolutely gets the defender turned around. He's facing this way. Henderson's facing this way. He's going to go back out and up. And this is just a one-play touchdown a majority of the time. And then right there, beats him. Oh, my goodness. I mean, look at this guy. This guy is absolutely lost at this point right here. At this point, he knew he messed up. Henderson absolutely cooks him on this route and really showcases how good he is as a route runner in the pass game. Even better ball, that's a walk-in touchdown. And I mean, that's why this guy's such a special talent out of the backfield. It's not just screen passes, pop passes, all that is good stuff, but he can truly run a route tree at a wide receiver position as well, truly making him an elite threat out of the backfield. And this is the last thing that makes him so good in the passing game, and it's his pass protection. Despite being 5'10 and 210 pounds, he can take on linebackers, defensive linemen that break through, and pass protection. It's one of the key things that a lot of NFL teams look for in these prospects, and obviously when they get playing time in the field, is can they protect on third down? If you can't protect on third down in pass protection, you're likely not going to be seeing in the field. And Henderson, it's one of his strong suits. You look at this play right here. You see a blitz pickup. Coming right here, wide open. Henderson reads it from that point of view. Henderson's going to absolutely light this guy up and give a perfect pocket for Will Howard to throw from. Bam, right there. 42 is on the ground, and TreVeyon Henderson picks up a highlight as a pass blocker. I mean, what can't this guy do in the pass game? Henderson is not a one-trick pony, though, and is awesome in the ground game, too. He wins with explosiveness through the line of scrimmage. He's not just an elusive guy in space. He pounds his shoulder into defenders and finds a way to bruise, whether it is through an inside zone or an outside zone. You see him right here in the pistol formation, about 7-8 yards off, and he is going to take this and absolutely dominate a Penn State team that is ranked 20th in the country. Let's roll this tape here. Pause it right here. As you can see, Henderson has a guy that could crash here. Obviously, 91 isn't in a great position to make a play, but Henderson is going to give him no shot to make a play right here. Play it through, not even close. Bang, bang through the line of scrimmage. Just outruns the safety because he's more athletic than him. And then he's all the way down to the 3-yard line. Gets hawked right there. Definitely don't like that for our guy, but his straight speed through the line of scrimmage is unreal, and that's why he can be an elite back outside of third down as well. We're going to show another running clip right here. Here in the next play, Ohio State is going to fake the orbit motion. Ignore the bad quality in this clip, but this is against a Purdue team. This is an example of Henderson absolutely lowering his shoulder, pushing through a defender, and making a play right here. Henderson is going to be this guy right here. And he is a blur on your screen right now, but he is about to make a massive play here in the ground game. Fake the orbit. You have 2 pulling guards out in front of him, obviously with Ohio State's great line. And then you're going to see him absolutely bully this defender right here into the ground and make a play after he hits him, goes through, keeps going. Right there, files through for another 5 yards. Henderson's an absolute playmaker on the ground, guys, as well. This guy's a special talent at running back. On our last run play here, it's another example of how Henderson's game-changing athletic abilities really kind of can shift how a run play goes. Some guys, right, obviously he's going to have a big hole here. All he's going to have to do is beat this guy and then another safety back here, and he's going to be to the house. And as you can see, Henderson gets that guy. Just at this point, like, he doesn't even have a chance. Henderson hits this hole faster than he can pursue. And then the next guy he has to beat is the safety. And just look at this, guys. He just completely outruns him on the outside. And it's just he's just an athletic playmaker that makes big plays on the ground, whether it's through the inside, whether through the outside zone. He's just a special runner with the football in his hands. After the watching to the tape, it's clear that TreVeyon Henderson is an absolute value in the second round right now at drafts. He can play on third down, he can run on early downs, and he can pass protect, something you really don't see with a lot of rookie running backs coming out of the draft. Now, a lot of teams are going to be interested in Henderson, and here are some of the best fits, I think, for him as he kind of goes through this draft process. I have the Chiefs here at number 1. Man, could you imagine a backfield of Pacheco and Henderson? I feel like this is a running back that Andy Reid would love to get his hands on. I don't know if they're going to reach in the first round for him, but finding a way to trade up in the second round to get him is something that I'm not ruling out for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are desperate for an explosive running back. The Cleveland Browns are also desperate for explosive playmakers. I think Henderson fits that early second down mold to go fix their problems. The Raiders struggled with running back consistency all season. He would be a great fit there. Denver Broncos, this feels like a guy that Sean Payton could utilize, similar to Alvin Kamara, Darren Sproles. It would just be special to see. The Dallas Cowboys, now we've seen a lot of smoke with Ashton Genty potentially going to Dallas, but We will see if that happens. Maybe they've been trying to trick us and go Henderson all along. And then I have the Minnesota Vikings in there as well, who need a younger running back if they re-sign Aaron Jones potentially for the future. And then I put potentially more. I could see the Bears potentially being in here too. This seems like I said, a mini Jahmyr Gibbs in a lot of ways. He could fit very well in Ben Johnson's system, which would be very fun to watch. So a lot of teams are going to be interested in Henderson. I think you got to look at some of these teams looking for an explosive playmaker, mainly on third down to start his career, but he can play multiple downs as well, potentially taking over a backfield. Now, the real question is, will he live up to the hype? Can he be Jahmyr Gibbs? Can he be Jamal Charles? I'm not going to go as far and say that. He has had injury problems in the past that could lead to some durability things, but I think he's a guy 10 to 14 touches a game, can be the most explosive playmaker on the field, which is something you don't necessarily find. I think he truly is one of the best players available in this draft from just a pure talent standpoint, and that's something you can't necessarily pass up on in the NFL draft if you want to build an elite roster. Really good playoff team should not pass on this guy, and I really do think that TreVeyon Henderson is one of the most underrated prospects in the NFL draft. If you guys are looking for more content throughout this draft process, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. We'll be bringing you exclusive content from the Combine this week, and all in all, I'll catch you guys next time on Blitz Sports Media.